Well, I'd seen the play when it was first put on in the 90s, and I remember I was still at drama school, and I remember it had quite a big impression on me. I just was amazed by the fact that it was incredibly funny, but it also had a realness to it and a tenderness, and it moved me. And I remember thinking at that time, you know, this is the kind of stuff I'd really love to do when I get out into the wide world of acting, and here I am.
My remembrances of it were that it was so many things, that it was very, very funny, and unbelievably sad, you know, and it was only again when I read it, having had a sort of 20-year gap, that I don't know, so multi-layered. I think I thought at first that it was quite a simple play, and then when you really start to peel back the layers, it's actually anything but, you know.
I didn't actually know about the play, so this was the first time I'd seen it when my agent gave it to me, and I just thought it was just such a good part to play, and just so funny, and so lovely and so warm. I just thought, oh wow, this is a play. How have I not seen this before? And it's a play I must do.
I remember coming to London and going to Tower Records, if anyone remembers that, and on Piccadilly Circus. And My Night With Reg transferred to the Criterion, which is diagonally opposite. And I just remember, because I remember the poster that we saw in rehearsals the other day, and I remember going, that place is it for me.
I was at university in Bristol, but which was lovely. But I mean, what was going on politically and the position that gay men were in at that time, it wasn't it was actually a dreadful time to be young and gay, and probably quite a dreadful time to be young and straight. Doing all the research that we've been doing has brought back the vacuum there was culturally as well.
I was at school mid-80s, so mid-80s towards the end of the 80s was kind of period from, I think, when the period of this play from sort of 13 to 18, 19. So quite a big, and I was a Thatcher's child, so it was quite a big part of my growing up, really. School, National Youth Theatre, drama school. So a bit of a spring awakening, I think, for me. For me, with the play, revisiting the play, I can remember the cultural references are very immediate. You know, it's funny having younger members in the company that are now struggling to you know, recognise stuff that was, for me, kind of music I grew up with. So you suddenly become an older member of the cast because you have those references that are so immediate.
Yeah.
There are certain things about this play that do sort of take me back, I think. You know, we talked about the music and the sort of cultural scene, but also the language and the way that it's a time without technology, the way that people kept in touch. You didn't have mobile phones, you know, you didn't have all that, you didn't have the internet, and that changes everything.
I think it would be interesting to see if how it finds a new audience, because I think there will be people for whom it has a trip down memory lane.
Yes.
But I also think it reads like it's very much alive today.
It's timeless in that respect. It's specific to a period, no question, but like a lot of great writers, Chekhov and Pinter as well now, I think, it's specific, and therefore it's got a universality, if that's even a word.
Universality.
Universality.
It is now.
It is now. There we go.